sorry. Call ICE. Call ICE. I'm a U.S. citizen. War veteran, baby girl. War veteran. 2 wars. ICE is not going to do nothing to me. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Call ICE.
Shalom. This is the priest and your beloved brother Azan Ha Ahmath back at you with another lesson. I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Peace and salutations to the Akim on the 4 corners and a few Aquaf who were listening. All right, now what you just saw and heard is why we said the so-called white man and white woman, right, the biblical Edomite, has a nasty spirit. You can see it in them, right? She tried to slap the camera, slap the man. She said she was going to call ICE, and this video has been out maybe a week or so. But it's still edifying because I got 2 other videos I want to put out, all right, or show you in this lesson. Okay, and pretty much just match it up with what's going on in this world right now. The tension and the division. You see? Well, this has been happening since the beginning. And the Lord said, all right, he has separated the nations in Deuteronomy 32:8. Okay? And when Esau came out, Jacob held on to his heel. But there was 2 separate nations in the womb of Rebekah. So here we are in 2025 with a president who's a bigot, who's racist, who doesn't care about the country at all. It's going to shit. And these devils, these Republicans on the far right, okay, hey, they feel a sense of sitting in the temple of the Most High, man. They feel like they're God. They see ICE. You heard what she said. It's called ICE, right? They see ICE gathering up the northern and the southern kingdom. They feel a sense of pride right now. But what's that pride lead to? It leads to destruction, okay? So right now what's happening is their own tongues is falling upon themselves, man. Because this woman, she got fired. She lost her job. She had to resign from that. So she lost out by showing that she's a damn, okay, racist on national TV, man. She's at a ball game. But the Lord got the spotlight on you people, man. You see? Let's get this. Right, this is Psalms 64:5. And the point is, in verse 8, but I'm going to start here because this is cold-blooded too. It reads, they encourage each other, and this is in the NLT. They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice? They ask. That's right. They believe that who's going to see them? Okay? You know, hey, this Edomite, she didn't believe that this was going to go viral. All right, but she could, and then nobody tell her to stop. Her husband's right here. You had a devil in the back. They all kind of cheering it on and laughing it on. Okay? Right? So they do evil amongst each other. They encourage each other to do evil. Right? And as they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised a perfect plan. Yes, the human heart and the mind are cunning. And Esau, a cunning hunter, is he has a spirit to be cunning, devises iniquity. Right? Verse 8, their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn. That's right, their own tongues shall ruin them. Again, this woman lost her job, man. Okay? And she's been publicly embarrassed. Shame shall fall upon her. Right? So this is why this is that shameful spewing coming upon the wicked. And these are the 9 things that the Lord said that we would love to see. The fall of the wicked. Right? Let's see.
They're losing their country and they blaming they. We ain't sent 9 grams of fentanyl across the borders that's destroying they white kids that's overdosing on fentanyl and opioids.
That's true.
We ain't sent 9 motherfucking me coronavirus disease over here to cause a wipe out of sickness. But they blaming they. as if the crime bothered them. Our crime do not affect white people. You know why? Because they got the prison on the stock exchange. So it ain't costing nobody no money to lock up. They making money off locking up. There go your free labor. So they complain about crime. They need this crime to keep black slaves.
Right? This is Sirach, the book of Ecclesiasticus 25:2. I reads, 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I'm greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. All right, and Esau, he's a base man. He's the lowest of the low that the Lord made a king today, but tomorrow he shall die. Right? The book of Job, the 30th chapter goes into that. All right? The Lord exalted the so-called white man to where he is at right now, as far as a punishment for us. Right? But again, his own tongue is fallen upon himself. It says a rich man that is a liar. Isn't Esau? Right? Everything come out of his mouth is a goddamn lie. The scripture said there's no truth in him. But we're going to rejoice over the enemy. Lord willing, we watch this man fall. We're watching the beginning of it right now. Right? There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and a 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. See, we're watching the times, okay? Living in the times to see the fall of our enemy.
Let's go, Ice! Let's go, Ice! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump!
See the pride? Right? Pride just dripping off these devils, man. Again, because they see what's happening in America. They see that the so-called black man, Native American, and Hispanic, all right, is at a disadvantage right now where, their people are vulnerable to go out and support themselves because they might get bagged up, scared to go to court. No one's getting due process. The government is against the people, right? Stripped you of your EBT and SNAP benefits so that y'all can act out and they can, it's all a plot. It's all a game. Like this so-called white woman. She's learned these ways, okay, being a bigot from her father and her father's father, her grandfather, her grandmother, her own parents. It's the hate of the Israelite man, woman, and child that's instilled in them, right? They can't help themselves, right? And that's, why the Lord said in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, okay, hey, the Esau is at its fall, man. Okay? Isaiah 14:15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Why? Because you thought you could ascend to the heights of the clouds and be like the Most High. Okay? Who we talking about? Let's go up to verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which is to weaken the nations? So the so-called white man has fallen from heaven, his high stature, from his heavenly place, and he's falling low. Lucifer, the light bearer, but on the left-hand side, okay? Being cut down because he weakened the nations by what? By the wine, by your doctrines and philosophies, okay? Enchantments on the people. Like I said, the Lord is bringing you down to the pit, man. Because we're actually, again, dealing with a base man. Okay? And that's how we're going to see him again once this judgment falls upon them. Isaiah 14:16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee. They're going to look at you, stare at you and consider and ponder, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house his prisoners, all the kings of nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. See, they going to be in astonishment To be like, this the man? These people? Look at this dude, man. Okay. Right? These people ain't supposed to be ruling in no rulership and no power position. But again, this is their heaven. Right? And I had spoken about her grandfather and her father's fathers. And they grant all of them. Well, the Lord speaks about that in this very chapter. Right? Because they taught her these evil ways. Okay? And a burial is prepared for them. Okay? Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the world with their seed. They wasn't supposed to be cut off. Okay? All right? Amalek was the first of the nations. But the latter end, he shall perish. Right? That was written in the book of Numbers. And when you go into, this word, prepare slaughter, that should be pretty much common sense, man. Right?
Strong's H 4293. Matbeach.
Yeah, what's that mean? When you go into that, prepare this for them. All right? Slaughtering place, slaughter. All right? Being cut off. Okay? Slain. That's what Yahweh Shai said. Bring them hither that won't serve me, and I'm going to slay them. And we know that Esau, right? The pride of his destruction, which we were showing you at the beginning of this white man. Look at him, man. Okay? Only pink people act like this. You don't see the Arab man walking down the street doing this, man. Right? You don't see Moab or Ammon with this behavior. Obscene, disgusting. Again, Esau has a nasty spirit. Right? This is the biblical Edomite. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is the man, okay, of sin when we go into the book of Thessalonians. All right? And what does sin bring? It brings death. That's the wages of sin. Right? So he's building up a tab of death to fall upon him. Let's check his behavior. And this is supposed to be a Christian nation. He's a Republican with Trump. Right? But look at the behavior.
Let's go, Ice! God bless Trump! 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 Yeah, fuck you up! Ride your bike, you fucking fag! Go get a job! Yeah! Loser! Fucking loser!
See that? See? The fall of the so-called white man. Okay? So when the scriptures identify these people as the wicked, we showing you why. And we showing you the beginning of his judgment. This is how he's going to, end up, man. My last video I put out on this channel, if you go watch it, shows that worms is going to consume them, man. The Lord ain't dealing with the biblical Edomite. He's a proud man. And his pride, again, is going to be his downfall. After he displayed his pride, what happened? Destruction followed. This is Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Man, this Edomite has a haughty spirit. He had a spirit of exalting himself. And now look at him. Okay? The scriptures are against you. We can even go to, let's go to, right? Put the scriptures on them, man. Put these curses on them. Here we go. This is Sirach 1 and 30. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so God discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart was full of deceit, man. See, this man was casted down and has dishonored his soul. And that's what, Esau did, selling his birthright. That's what Cain did, coming with a dishonorable sacrifice to Yahweh. You see? So how you see this man right now on his knees in a disgraceful state is what we've been saying, through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that Esau is that dishonorable soul, created to be rebellious against righteousness. And these are the small wins right here. Right? These are the small wins. Esau falling and busting his head, being tripped by another Egyptian. The degenerate 9-to-5 working devil, the Lord's discovering your secrets. Leaking.
Hey, get your buddy. Get your buddy. Back up, man. You ran into me. What the fuck? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Trip his ass. Trip his ass. Fuck you. What are you doing?
This is sedition, man. Egyptian versus Egyptian. Edomite upon Edomite. And this is what we love to see, because we know their kingdom is coming to an end. The streets are full of rage. And aren't they known as a secret council of the wicked? The Lord said he's going to cast them down in the midst of the congregation, right? Because he's cutting them completely off. This is the shameful spewing, brothers. You see him leaking. Why? Because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord. Thy heart was full of deceit, man. And this is beautiful to watch. Right? Because when you read Psalms, the 10th chapter, Psalms 10 and 6, it says, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never see adversity. But he's seeing adversity, ain't he? Pushing them and shoving them. Let's play some more. See, the biggest threat to man is the Edomite. You've been empowered by Edomite supremacy. You see that? So 3 minutes ago, you saw him in his pride. 90 seconds later, you're getting judged by weirdos, older gentlemen, younger. Every working hand is falling upon you. You got the graven image on. You people don't know the scriptures. This is show another racist devil.
Shut up my asshole, you fucking jerk. You know what's great? You see this? You're still going to be black, and we're not. Make sure you tell them you're a fat ear. I'm still white, you're still black.
This is pride we're showing you. These are just multiple Edomites we're showing you of pride. Different examples of how these men and women walk around America, and you imagine what they say in their own homes when no one's around. Let's play this.
You gonna go viral for walking next to me and not doing a goddamn thing.
Oh. So he was trolling Jake, okay, for maybe about a half a mile talking shit. And Jake said, hey, man, if you step up, I'm going to clean your clock. Hey, but he kept talking that mess. Now look at you. The Lord is bringing inequity upon these busted up Edomites. And it's cool to see the Lord's cutting them off because Esau's in an unparalleled and unprecedented position right now to see themselves falling from that higher position. Even these low Edomites that we're showing you, they have that pride to even walk up on Jake like this, man. And in these clips, you've seen the devil getting judged, man. This is just a small taste of what's coming. In his heart, he know he can't get with Jake, but that basic, base man, evil, spirit in him, he can't help himself. And that's when the Lord discovers his secrets.
You gonna go viral for walking next to me and not doing a goddamn thing. You bitch ass motherfucker.
See? That's Jake. And cast thee down the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart was full of deceit. And with that, we give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakak I pray this lesson was edifying. A Bible ball. Shalom.